I
don't like my music. I'll play the old music.
This music just gets you
Crying out loud.
Are you being grumpy and old, Chris?
What'd you say?
I said, are you being grumpy and old?
Yes, I'm being grumpy, and I've been off the show for a week.
Curmudgeonly.
I am being curmudgeonly. It's okay. That's our brand, right?
This is true.
We didn't call it all old parts of Lego. We could have, but anyway. Hello, everybody. Welcome to a messy Monday. Welcome, everybody. We already got some folks in the chat. Welcome. We're glad you're here. Let me go ahead and run those down. Gary Mullane is here from Ireland. It is always a pleasure.
Our number one Irish fan.
I know, right? We're big in that one spot in Ireland. Our friend Mark, who is under the weather tonight, he is joining us, but he is helloing from Atlanta on the outskirts. Brick Bunnies TV from Canada is here. We are international. Actually, we have more people out of the country in the show than we do in.
And you've met Ben from Brick Bunnies TV.
Yeah, I have. It's been a long time. Yeah, Andrew Sada is here from New Jersey, yet another country, and Brian Panabaker is here. Hello, fellow kids. Yes, how are you? Brom is complaining that I was a few seconds late starting the show. I am sorry, Brom. Very much so. Moto, I saw you pop in and then maybe lost connection, so try to rejoin us if you can. And
I think he dropped the connection.
Oh, did he? Did he look and see who? He saw that I was here and left. Is that what it was?
He dropped it.
Oh, did he?
Yeah. Exactly. Thank you.
He dropped it. He dropped it. Yes, that's right. Welcome, everybody. Hey, if you have not subscribed to our channel, go ahead and do so. If you haven't, I'm probably sure you have, but we are really close to getting 500 subscribers. We're getting in the vicinity. And if we do that, it's not, we're not trying to be popular, but we are trying to be cool. It will allow us to actually make posts, like a post on social media on YouTube. If we have to miss a day or give some information about the show, we can do a post like that. So if you have not subscribed or hit the subscribe button, go ahead and do that. Tell your mom to do it, and she doesn't have to log in. That's fine. Super cool. Yeah, we go all the way back to those days. That's right.
We need to advertise some kind of like enticement to get to 500. Like, if we hit 500, we'll have a wet T-shirt contest or something. I don't know.
People will never. We would never. No, you got to get to 500.
I am not partaking on that.
If we don't get to 500, we will have a.
There you go. That's more of a motivator, I think.
Too bad we didn't have a leftover Star Justice set. We could do a giveaway.
If we did I would do that at 1,000, and I've got one that I could do that with. So,
ooh,
we'll go and throw that down now. But you can hit the bell. Hit the bell. Come on, man. Hit the bell. 9 out of 500. Thank you. Brom is being Mr. Honest today. I'm feeling a little hurt a little bit. Oh, Moto is here. Hello, Moto. Welcome to the show.
Hey, Moto.
My microphone and camera failed, so I just restarted my machine, and all is well with the world.
Okay, here's the deal. When we hit the 500, this is what's going to happen. That was a moment. Oh, Rich is here. Hello. Oh, Brom has COVID too. It's the COVID talking. Brom is down with it. So
this is
and
why
even
not a booster.
I said, whoa. He is sick because he misspelled a word. Look, he misspelled a word.
He just gave me flack on the Brooks and Beer Discord because he misspelled something, and I was like, proofreading's a waste of time. And he's like, and this is the professor talking.
I know, Brom. Yeah. I didn't realize it was this serious, and I'm praying for you and hope you get better soon. So, if he makes a math mistake, we are all doomed. I'm just saying. Rich, how are you today, sir?
I'm fine. I'm furiously working on a project to take with me to Brick Fair.
Oh, how long is it till Brick Fair?
7 days, I believe. 7
Brom-
days.
Brom, that seems sarcastic. I don't know, but anyways, 7 days.
7 days.
7 days, man. There's going to be a lot of the TikTok kids there.
Yeah.
And I hate it. A few of the guys from Lego Masters there. Big Screen Bird, what's up, man? So say hello to them for you. So, Rich, go ahead and just show us what you got going real quick.
This is the pool hall with the extra table and a
Oh,
bar.
that's cool. Is that Rockland?
And that's the Highlander. It's the actual Lego set. It's
okay.
10 to 46. But it's extra.
Oh,
Got
there's
a
a toilet.
bathroom downstairs. Yep. It has the secret passage still.
I like the ceiling fan there. Was that the original set, or did you do that?
Yeah, that's the original set. I added an extra
Okay, cool.
so that they can do that. There's a secret passage here. Same place as it is underneath the trophy case for the set. See the light through there.
Oh, Brick Bunny says he is looking forward to seeing you in Pennsylvania.
Oh, well, he better get here this weekend because I'll be gone.
He may have meant to say VA, but anyway, go ahead.
Yeah. PA. No, I'm going to Brick Fair. It's gonna happen. Anyway, you can come upstairs to the detective's office. There's a receptionist. I gotta get her a chair, and they've even got the little bathroom that was in the other part of the set.
Cool.
So
Cool.
it's nice. It'll be nice.
That'll be fun. Super fun.
Couple new things to take with me to Brick Fair, and then I'll be showing people how to fix their wires at Brick Fair as well.
Oh, Brick Bunny says he's going to see you at Brick Fair Exton. So,
Oh, I hope so. We'll see.
oh, is it happening?
It is happening. But what is also happening on the 24th is my grandson's birthday, and he'll be in Virginia.
Oh,
So,
I'm sure he'll
may-
understand. Go to a Lego.
yeah, don't worry about it. We may go like Thursday and Friday, and skip Saturday and come back Sunday. I don't know yet. We'll see.
gotcha. All right, good deal. We'll tell the guys that I said hello, and look out for Bricking Up Brad and Matt Mellish and those guys from TikTok and everything like that. So those are good friends and everything. But especially tell Dan and Nick hello in person for us.
Of course, I will. I will.
Are they working on one of their big displays, or is it going to happen?
You never know. I'm pretty sure they are. It's they have a weird name for their group, which is 3, but there's only 2 of them. I've offered to.
Is it
like,
3
collab
lug? Is that
with
what they
them.
call it? Is it 3 lug?
Yeah, 3 lug. For whatever reason, 3 lug, and then it's like, well, I could be your 3rd, and they're like, yeah, okay, no.
And from what I understand, their big mock may have just gotten started yesterday, or may get started tomorrow before Big Fair, because they
that's usually how that goes.
That sounds
If you
far
didn't know.
I cannot operate that way.
No, those guys
Well-
get it together every year. Every year.
Nothing
I
like
worked-
a deadline to provide
I
focus.
started working on this 2 days ago,
Oh, cool. Good deal.
so I can do the pressure. It can happen. Moto knows the pressure. Moto knows.
Nothing
You
motivates
can
like
do it.
pressure, right?
You can do it.
Moto, let's go to you.
I could,
How
but
are
I
you
don't like
today?
to. I'm good. I'm good.
I hear you ran into a friend this weekend.
I did. I ran into a friend in person, in IRL, in real life, at
I
the
know.
Lego store, which was great. Yeah, I'm putting the new elements to good use.
Oh yeah. Oh, nice. Is that gold?
Yeah, it's pearl gold.
Pearl gold. Yep.
It
you
doesn't
making-
matter to me. It's just that this is one of the handiest elements to manipulate stuff.
Right.
And then I got a bunch of 2x4 tiles because I'm working on a. I never built a building. Well, I started this building, and I've stopped, and now
It looks kind of mid-century.
Ooh,
Ooh, cool.
I like modern.
Yeah, it's very modern.
That's awesome. That's
So,
a
yeah.
complicated corner that you figured out and made it clean. That's really nice.
Yeah. And so I just have to do 2 more sections, and I'm thinking of making it a space museum. You're in Space Museum because, space.
Space. You should put it on moon-based connectors. 4 moon-based connectors and a
That's
stand beneath it.
That's exactly what I'm thinking of, is lifting that whole thing up on moon base tubes underneath.
Or you could make it into the Museum of Technology from Station 11.
Oh, right. Well, I have to set it on fire, and that'd be very sad.
It would be.
Spoilers.
You could put like Lego flames though, and then that wouldn't actually burn down.
Right now, today, I'm working on this guy.
Oh, cool.
Meow.
Yeah, I've worked the bottom, so now I can open the mouth. And the mouth is more open than it should be because I'm busy fiddling with it. But I'm going to have to figure out how to put teethies in there and mouth parts and other stuff. But yeah.
So is this going to be like? This is not going to be a puppet, or is it going to be a puppet? It's not head size. So.
Oh no! Look, yeah, it's
yeah.
No, I make
file to wear.
So what I've decided to do with this, and you can tell me if this is a bad idea or a good idea, is because I have the head shape done. If I were to sculpt out the rest of the body, it'd be very static. So, but if I put in joints to articulate it, it's going to look like a stormtrooper, right? With all the armor, and then there's blank parts of it, gaps. So I figured, why not make it a robotic cat, and that way I can expose with Bionicle like a robotic structure, and then I can layer on these plates as kind of the body in different parts. But then it'll look normal to have sections that are kind of split apart with articulating joints than if it's a robotic cat.
It's giving me a very 1980s Battlestar Galactica space dog feel.
Yeah, exactly.
So if Moffat was the dog, what would be the kid? Would it be?
I don't know. You guys can workshop the name while we go around the panel. I'll be sitting here manipulating my little.
That could be
itsy
dangerous.
pieces.
I'm just saying. I know some synonyms could be a little edgy on that. So.
Well, I can reject everything you suggest, so it's perfectly fine. I didn't say I was going to adopt what the panel chose. I just, you guys can workshop some stuff.
Oh wait. Now, but the actual dog was called a Daggett in.
Yeah, but it was Fox. No, it was.
Foxy was the boy. There was a Daggett was the real dog, and then they made a mechanical Daggett and called it Moffat. There you go. So.
Wow. Your references are on point, my friend.
I know the Battlestar Galactica. Thank you very much. So. I was a super big fan, and then my friend was like, "You just copy Star Wars," and I'm like, "No, it doesn't." And I
don't remember any dogs or other animals in Battlestar Galactica.
And when the Cylons attacked and destroyed Caprica and all the colonies, Boxy had a regular dog. It was like a German Shepherd, and it died.
Let me just add in. I've only watched the recent version of Battlestar Galactica.
Oh, we're talking about the original, the OG.
Yeah, I know.
The classic.
The classic. Whoa, did they not show that in Canada?
The original? When did the original air?
78?
I was 3.
This is where the functional term old and old gray bricks is starting to seep into the conversation.
Yeah.
I assumed you were my age. Are you younger than me?
I'm 47.
Oh, get out.
It's a child.
He is a child. You're younger than Sandlin.
You're younger than I am. He's younger than me.
You're a child. Anyway, go ahead. How are things in Canada today?
Cooler today. I had windows open today. It was a nice, breezy, just above room temperature type day outside. So I guess low 80s.
So that's like 0 Celsius?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
No. That's what, 20 something. He's making a spaceship.
I've been working on a spaceship. It's like just trying to use these cement mixer pieces for some good use. I haven't actually put rockets in or engines in, but I think it's going to be a cargo carrier of some sorts. Hence the open areas at the top and bottom here.
Space cement. Come on, space cement.
So
That's super cool. Those things, I almost pulled the triggers on those with the old bricks and pieces, but I'm like, that is a lot. I mean, I'm happy you got it. It's awesome. Those pieces were not cheap.
No, well, I got these off of. I think I bought them from. I'll say Burkina, somewhere in Germany. I don't remember if it was a Burkina order, and I paid like $3 or $4 for them. I think.
Oh, then that's
They only come in dark blue.
Yeah, and they only come with this print on it.
Bummer.
Yeah. If it came in a different color, I would have gone for that. So I'm very limited with parts, obviously, too.
Spray paint.
I'm very no. But I'm partway through. I do want to make it longer. Matt had suggested that, and I was thinking it too. I was just trying to figure out if I could get, like, how I could get the conversion between the hull and the, like the mixers in the ship. Thank you, Bricklayers. So I'll make it a bit bigger. I have other pieces to get, obviously, because there's parts missing. But yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I think it's going to be a cargo container. I'll put a bunch of containers on the side here on most of the angles, so it'll just look like it's fully loaded. So
in this crowd, I think any spaceship will be welcomed.
Yeah, and micro scale. I haven't. I was going to do fig scale, but it's too big for that.
Speaking of micro scale, I'm going to call him out right now. Dana shared pictures with a couple of us today of micro scale spaceships he'd been building. They were very cool, but he cut some parts to do it. Dana cut the little antenna.
I didn't even notice it. He's like,
cut them in half.
I'm like, they look cool. And he's like, I cut the antenna. Do you care? I'm like, I didn't notice it.
He cut the antenna. That's why he's got a tummy bug. He cursed. I know. I can't look at that. This is. Let me see. Let's show it.
That antenna needs some Viagra.
That hurts. It hurts.
But no, you understand why. I mean, it would look really weird to have all the antennas just kind of straight.
You could have used flex tube.
But they wouldn't look as cool.
Nah,
they wouldn't go from.
Sure about that?
Yeah, absolutely sure.
Well, if Bricksmith was here, he would definitely be offended. He's the most purist of us all, I believe. So,
well,
yeah,
he is a master builder, so maybe we should allow him.
I break his heart constantly with stories of things that I've done to manipulate elements.
I know. I don't. I don't want to hear. All right, Jeff is having dinner. Jeff, are you ready to speak to us, or you want us to get to you after you finish your sandwich? Keep on. Is that a keep on going? Yeah. Okay. Oh no, come to him. Oh, we get to enjoy his meal with him. How are you, sir?
I'm good. How are you guys?
What are we having for dinner?
I made sourdough grilled cheese sandwiches.
Sourdough and grilled cheese. Oh, that sounds good.
It is. I do have a little bit of Lego thing to talk about, which is weak.
Okay.
I spent a good 2 hours in my closet today, organizing and trying to figure out a way to get to accessible bricks so that I could build. That didn't happen, but I did find a neat black antenna to stick on this truck from Jurassic Park to make it look cooler.
Cool.
That's it. That's all I got.
Well, that's cool. That was very cool.
Everything's cool. Just like I said, renovations, when those are done, building will happen again, and I'll be a lot happier, and artistic expression, yada shmada. That's it.
Yeah, I have not really been down here. I had a couple of hours Saturday and built a little ship, and that was it. So I need some Lego time myself. I get it. So anyway. All right, good deal, Jeff. Let's see. Pink Wheels, Doug Wheels. How is Doug today?
He's upstairs chewing on my sandals. I'm
Nice.
chewing on every pair of sandals. Foam sandals are his favorite. And he chewed up Natalie's friend's sandals over here on a play date.
Oops.
That's awesome.
That's a bummer.
Yeah. What did we do on Sunday, Nat? Aside from getting COVID booster shots. Did we go to the Lego store? What did we do at the Lego store? We finally put in the mop that we promised Dana how many months ago? I think we promised it like 2 months ago. So it's finally at the Lego store, and I'm cleaning up the hot mess that I left over from building it.
Oh, do you have I don't have a picture available. Do you have a picture available?
I saw the pictures on Instagram. They were lovely.
the Instagram. Hold on, let me go to my.
Yeah,
my
share your Instagrams because it is quite impressive.
Is anybody else staring at that back room behind Meredith there? At all those bins of Lego?
Yeah.
I've never
Oh
seen
wow,
that.
wow,
Yeah.
that's nuts.
It's infinite. It's like you can see the guy with the Ark of the Covenant, shoving it into the storage room there. So
Yeah, that's closet 1 of 3.
Oh god.
So that closet connects to my back room, way in the back.
It's
Alright,
a
hold on.
it's a Stargate.
I think that's the medium
It
patch
is.
room.
It's Eisenberg Rosen bridge in there.
Mm-hmm.
Add to a new window. There we go.
Cosbrick
My
ready for
internet.
Amazon. Yeah, Cos, I don't know if you Walmart, but Walmart does have it on pre-order if you choose to.
And in Canada, it's oh no, that's a different store set. I was gonna say it's on sale in Canada, but it's not. That's the Office set. It's $20 cheaper
Oh, nice.
at Walmart.
Come on,
Nice.
Instagram. Move to new window. Thank you. All right. Here we go. I feel like an old curmudgeon-y person that can't use the internet.
The thing is, we get older, we start talking to our, like our hand, what to click, and we just start talking to the computer as we get older.
All right. Is it working?
Have you shared your screen? It has not popped up for me yet.
Oh, hold on. There we go. There we go. There we go. Does that work now?
Nope, it hasn't popped up for me.
What the?
Are you sharing it from the thing?
It says I have to go to freaking system preferences.
Oh, are you using a Mac?
Yes.
Oh, hang on, I'll do it.
Yeah, you just go ahead and do it. It's
By the
gonna
way,
be-
I don't know. It may be that the Explorer is Walmart exclusive. That's the only one that's showing it right now. I don't know if they've announced it, but you can get it at Lego.com as well. So, all right, Instagram, let me do it for you. Go ahead and talk to us about what else you got going on. I'll share it for you.
I'm working on another mock, but what is it, Natalie? It's top secret. I'm not allowed to talk
is
about
it?
it. Yes. Top secret.
Top secret.
Top secret.
Top secret.
It's
So-
a mega level build.
It's just super secret. I've been asked to keep it super secret from people who asked me to do it. So it will be super secret until September. But I'll give a hint. I won't have to build anything technically for Shiptober, even though technically that isn't Shiptober. But
You're gonna pull a Chris.
yes, I'm gonna pull Chris.
You're gonna time shift your Shiptember.
Yes,
All right, here we go. Here it is.
that's it in the store. It didn't quite fit, but I made it fit.
You made it fit, and that's cool. That's cool.
There's a moon phoenix, and there's a moon gate, and there's the moonies that are protecting it, and it's hard to get in one picture.
Oops. I'm gonna see if I could zoom in. I don't
Yeah,
know.
there's a few zoom in pictures in some of the other posts.
But this is. Oh, here we go.
There's the moon phoenix.
This is an amazing build in person. We saw a good chunk of it at our lug, and it's very, very cool.
You can see I used a lot of gray. Yeah,
You did.
I kept the color uses down. I'm being facetious. So
There you go. But yeah, and the Moongate pool is very, very cool using the CMF figures.
moonies.
Yeah,
Moonies.
it's cool there. Very cool.
And
That's
yes,
slick.
they're all clones because there's only one face in that color.
Of course.
So poor Moonies are clones. But oh well. But yeah, so that's in the Lego store at what store did we go? Sugarloaf in
All
Atlanta.
right, Sugarloaf. Good deal.
It'll be there until somebody else delivers Dana a mock.
I have plans for one, but it's like, man, I'm gonna be pouring. I don't know. I don't want to.
Natalie, you haven't made any changes to your mock. Okay, well, yeah. We're talking about her mock, which she has not made any progress on, so we really can't share anything.
I gotcha. But all right, let's go to Matt. Matt, how are you today? What? You're muted, Matt. Matt's muted, Matt.
I was texting Dana.
What are you texting him?
I'm not going to share. It would be
Okay.
it would be not fun.
I got you. No problem.
So I am still in my building store sets phase, and today it's the Ministry of Magic, which I don't really care about. I just want the bricks. So I will sell the minifigs, but I usually build the set once before I part it out. So I should probably do like an Erickson Bros video of, oh look, here's the Ministry of Magic, and then I my recycling bin after I'm done.
Those videos, I know what's going to happen every time, and they're still hilarious to me. So.
The other thing is tonight's screen name. I am brought to you by Yep, which is my review of the movie Nope. So if you are
Excellent.
if you are sci-fi suspense / horror inclined, I give it 2 thumbs up. It is not like things jump out and scare you kind of horror, and it's not like slasher 80s women screaming as somebody pursues them through the woods with a knife kind of horror. It's more like you're
Is it more suspense? Is it more
it's
suspense?
a lot more suspense, and something's not quite right, and you're kind of waiting to see how it's going to play out. And so I liked it. And there's a character in this movie who was in Aliens 4, Alien Resurrection. And I'm sitting there in the theater going, I know I've seen this person in something. I'm like, what have I? And then like we're sitting there as the credits roll, because there actually is a post-credit scene in the movie. If you want to stick around, and my husband's, he's looking up. I was like, guy, where? And he's like, Alien. I have the box set of Alien movies with the director commentaries. I go through and watch all 4 of the movies about once a year. While I'm not a horror fan in general, I do love my space horror. So I'm a big fan. So I give it some. It's super tasty, but if you've seen the previews, there's some sort of hints at maybe a UFO type thing, and part of the movie is sort of just seeing how the mystery unfolds. So I don't want to spoil anything, but anything that's not already in the spoiler. So there is this like something, and you're waiting to see what the thing is. So it's entertaining. And one of my big pet peeves is, I hate it when I go to a movie that's very formulaic, and I can already tell like this person's going to die and this person's going to live, and this is going to happen and this is going to happen, and there's so many reboots and there's so many sequels these days. They're very formulaic. This is quite original. Most of the stuff in this film I felt like I haven't seen before. And it also has like a classic actor, David Keith, is in the movie as well. So he's like more of the Hollywood I grew up on.
Right.
So check it out. I recommend.
Pandorum.
I would say, well, no, I'll just leave it. Just go see it. I don't want to spoil anything.
Yep.
I gotcha. I have not. I haven't seen Nope. I've heard pretty good. We piled through on vacation, and at home we piled through Stranger Things. So I'm in the know. I enjoyed it quite a lot, and it was actually, being the age I am tracking with the age of those kids. Which is fun, right? And seeing, I love the subtle nods that you notice. One episode has New Coke in it. For one episode, the next episode has classic Coke. Chef's kiss. I was like, great job, 86. You got it. You nailed it. So
I'm amazed nobody made one of those memes that said like 80s kids will notice.
I'm sure they will, but so yeah, there's lots of stuff.
The other one was the like Satanic Panic thing in the 80s, where like the D&D, they're like, apparently they're into some deeply occultic phenomenon, and they should be attacked because this is so dangerous to society. And
okay, Natalie watched the Never Ending Story.
Yeah,
and Brian and I would crack up at the theme song because of the end of season 3. And oh my god! So and then I somebody put a clip up where it just has Dustin and Susie. It just shows that part. So there's no other scariness to it. And she also thinks it's the most hilarious thing in the world because it shows all the characters going like, what's going on right now? Like the never-ending story.
Okay, but like all advertising, it fails because they ended. That movie stopped. It is not never ending. It ended.
Which is so
yes,
bad.
and I have seen the Grizzly wake up, and I have that in my head, and I'm trying not to have that in my head.
Every time I hear someone say phenomenon, in my head,
Phenomena.
Do,
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 do, do, do, do.
exactly. Every time. That's all I hear now is do 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 do. Phenomenon.
Phenomenon.
Yeah, I know.
That's phenomenal.
Yeah.
There you go.
I'm surprised that Chris hasn't done the whole Cyndi Lauper just another messy Monday.
Oh, well, there's a tagline for next week's show.
Just another messy Monday. Whoa.
I am hoping that next Messy Monday that I will have the start of the Galaxy Explorer build in my hand and in process. If my plans go right, I will get one and be able to cancel at least an order. But let's go ahead and just say it. There are people in this panel that have them.
Swooshing them right now.
Here's one.
I don't know where mine went to be honest.
That's very impressive. Thank you, Matt.
You know what I say to that? Nope.
I'll pox on both your houses.
That's pretty cool.
Okay, which one of you guys is the Atreides and which one's the Harkonnen? That's all I want to know.
Yeah, and then
The Emperor granted you the spice mines of. Oh man.
Ooh.
Oh,
That's pretty
great.
cool.
Brian
too.
built a clone. Brian built a clone from the one that we have. But
Is he going to sell the design to China?
Huh?
Is he going to sell that design to China? The clone.
Oh, God.
That's I'm gonna sell my business. Become a stay-at-home mom. He's gonna go back to work selling Lego designs to Levitt. That's our new one.
I'm not sure about your business model, but
So yeah, he is making. I don't know why he made an all gray clone, but he made a gray clone, and then he's gonna make a black Tron clone.
Oh, that's cool. You should have that, and then have a kid have like some of it start to be blue, and have a guy spray painting it. You know, like he's painting the gray chip or whatever. That would be hilarious.
Are you just trying to get me like in trouble with all the purists?
No, I mean the bricks just would.
No, the
become-
bricks are actually blue, and then you transition it using all the dots elements.
Yeah, there you go. See.
Dots. Hey Natalie, we don't have any dots, do we? None at all. No. Dots.
you can go over to my house. I'll share.
Yeah, I was going to say, I mean, I would love to see a friendly version of that thing because it should seat. I mean, if you ripped out the interior, you should be able to sit some mini dolls in there.
That's true.
It's big enough. It's big enough for mini dolls.
That's true. So I did make, when you were a kid and you wanted the Galaxy Explorer in the store, but mom would only buy you the space sled.
Yeah,
or
I
whatever.
loved how you. I liked how you did the space sled.
All right. Well, there's the space sled, but the next one up, certainly if she had a little more cash, she might have bought you the space shuttle in 1979. So here's the plussed up space shuttle.
I don't see any lawn chairs, Chris.
There are lawn chairs. Wait. Give me the screen here. There are lawn chairs in here. Hang on. So low layout.
Give him a hot minute.
There we go. There are chairs in there. Do you see?
Yes, with their advanced steering mechanisms.
That's right. That's right. Now it is now a 3-seater since it's plussed up in size.
There you go.
But yeah, so
Ooh, I like the way you got the thrusters on the bottom positions going diagonally instead of the straight up and down. It's cool.
thrusters. That's right. So
I have a question.
yes.
So the flight controls that you have in the middle there, that it shows the altimeter and the horizon line. The other two pilot seats don't have that. So is the guy in the middle just telling them, all right, a little bit to your left? No,
Yes.
no, back to your right, just a little bit.
No, that's the targeting computer for the big pew right in the middle.
That's right. See, they do have altimeters and artificial horizons in this screen here. So,
The other one's just for pewing.
and then the other one might have got the X1 or whatever that thing. And I built this a while back, but
There you
it
go.
completes the gray trifecta there. So there we go.
You're
So
gonna
for all of you who didn't get a Galaxy Explorer in the day because mom said, "Why don't we choose something else?" Then there you go.
Hey Meadow, I sent you a message in the private chat.
Chris, why haven't you made Buzz Lightyear's ship in all gray yet?
Oh, I don't. Oh, do you know? After I've built, I got 3 more ships to build because they came in the mail from Amazon. So now I have to build. I built the X1, the X2, and now I have the X3.
Ooh.
See, that one looks like fun. That one looks really fun.
I built the X7. Now I have the X9.
That one doesn't look fun to build.
No, not at all.
No.
And then I have the X12.
Ooh.
That one
I
looks
like that
fun.
Yeah, these are all cool, and now I have to build them, and I'm gonna.
You sound very angry about it.
Damn, dang it!
Oh,
I really want to build the ship at the end of the movie, but I haven't got good reference on that to build it. So
When you're completists and they keep bringing more stuff out, you're like, oh.
well,
I mean,
the bad thing is I've got 7 of them. If when I get these done, this will be 7. There's still 8 more.
yeah.
Are they actually going to release those though?
I don't know. I don't know. These are the Mattel warp speed or hyper speed or whatever series.
Yeah.
So I don't. They've released these. Amazon had them a little early. So I got them.
Are
I
they
don't know.
plastics or die cast?
They're plastic. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, these are the same as the other ones that I built the models from before. So let's see. Yeah, that's right. That's what happened. Mom, you'd see the monorail, and Mom says, "No, let's get something else. Let's choose something."
We have monorail at home, honey.
That's right. We have space at home. That's
It's funny because my parents were not one to buy a lot of extravagant things, but I got the Galaxy Explorer, and now when I look back at how much it cost, money was not in abundance at that point in family history.
well, it's like $50, right?
I'm like, wow, they dropped some coin on that thing, But I got hours of enjoyment. I mean, it was not a take it out of the box, build it once, and then just let it set. It's kind of toy for me. So
They're like, we need a babysitter for a night, or we can just buy him this set and he'll play with it for days, and he won't even notice that it's time to eat.
Shut the door.
Well, when they got it for me, I was like 9 or 10, so I probably still needed someone to keep an eye on me. But a couple years later,
you're 52. You need somebody to keep an eye on you. What are you talking about?
I didn't say that you didn't need somebody to keep an eye on you. I said they could lock you in the room with your
later,
set, and then check on you 3 days later and see if you need food. That's what I said.
I got the Risk board, and I learned how to play the board game Risk, and I took it upstairs and I set it up with like 4 players, and I would just move around the table and I would play.
That's sad.
Well, I can remember playing Risk and having the board set up on the poker table, or the whatever, and then Mom would come through and bump it while she was vacuuming. Holy cow! Right?
Yeah, Travis. That's a travesty.
Now, one of the biggest laughs I got watching Stranger Things was that when they were in Russia, they were in Kamchatka, which was, always that was the one you wanted to be in Risk, which that was a great little move there. So I thought that was funny.
Hey, Natalie, what's the rule about playing Risk in our house? Mommy doesn't play Risk anymore, right? Brian and a few of our friends, we'd all play Risk, and things would get heated because Brian had really good luck. And it got so heated that a friend would require you to roll the dice into the game box.
Mm-hmm.
And if you didn't roll it into the game box, it wasn't a legal roll. That's how heated it could be. And at that point, I'm like,
That's a little nuts.
yeah, I'm like, I'm out. I'm done.
Every Thanksgiving, a family friend would get together, and we would all get together and play Risk. 9 times out of 10, someone flipped the table. My dad usually won because everyone else thought that they were smarter than him, but he was the only one with any kind of tactical knowledge whatsoever because he was in the military for 20 plus years.
I'm not sure that you need military tactics to win that particular
I know,
game.
exactly. That's what I thought too, but that's how I theorized it when I was younger.
Okay.
And any time, they were playing, like my mom would always come out and be like, "Oh, you guys want some beers?" And like the sounding yes, and it was just, I'm waiting for the cops to show up and a camera crew any minute now. Risk is a no-go in the McAwee household even today.
My brother was the guy who started off on Risk, went to college, and started playing Axis and Allies.
Oh,
It takes like 6 months to play a game of Axis and Allies, and you have these little punch-out things and all this kind of crazy stuff. It was nuts what those guys were playing.
Access and Allies, that 6 months that you were talking about was one player's move.
You literally could drive to Pittsburgh and back, and you would still be not your turn. So, but dude, they love that game.
I remember a group of
We've
friends.
moved on to Settlers of Canaan.
Settlers of Canaan, the Star Trek
Or
edition.
Catan, or whatever it's called.
Catan.
Ashoka plays that game.
Ticket to Ride.
Catan. Mocha.
I remember a group of friends invited us over to play Axis and Allies, and we went over there, and it's one of the few times that I ever saw my quiet uncle, who's a priest,
Oh goodness!
use MF word, and like he just scattered the game board, and I was like, "Whoa, okay." And then he said not to tell anybody he said that, and I was like, "I'm telling everyone."
And here we are today.
Yep.
Yeah, you just sold. Yeah, there you go.
And then he had to go home and say 5 Hail Marys.
No, he was Lutheran, so it was fine.
Oh, sorry.
None of that.
He was Diet Catholic.
I'm not sure Martin Luther would look at it that way, but
That's true.
I would
Did any of y'all ever play Stratego? Do you remember?
Oh,
Stratego?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, come on. You could swing a dead cat and hit 5 nerds and just come on.
I never played Stratego. My son and I play Risk though.
There you go. You're all children of the 80s. How many of you have actually played D&D before? I know Van Winden hasn't. I know Chris hasn't because,
No, I have. I played it.
Sorry, what game?
Yeah, I played it.
Dungeons and Dragonettes.
No.
I started one game and then with some folks because they invited me and I never finished the campaign. That was just one night and I was done. I was out.
That sounds about right.
Written by a devout Lutheran itself. So there you go.
Yeah, I know, right? But Satan can't.
So crazy, the 80s.
That movie looks really
All right.
fun, by the way. It looks really fun. I'm just saying.
What's that?
The Dungeons and Dragons movie looks really fun.
Yeah, that does. Is it play? The coloring of the characters looks like played off the cartoon a little bit.
Yeah.
And, did we lose Moto? We lost Moto.
We lost Moto.
But it looks like some of the characters have the same outfits as the cartoon, which kind of excites me a little bit.
There's some throwbacks to it, like the Paladin. Yeah.
I think that's cool.
It is cool.
And I was when I saw the trailer, I was thinking, I wonder what Jeff's gonna think about it, because.
Well, here's the deal. Like, I could be really pissed off that movie's coming out, and or I could go, that movie looks like a lot of fun, and I can't wait for a whole bunch of new people to start playing D&D with.
Yeah.
So, like, that's what I'm excited about. The fact that Captain Kirk is playing a bard, that makes me happy. Not William Shatner or the other guy from Stranger, but Captain Kirk from the Kelvin family.
Yeah, that's all good. That's good. I think I saw that this crew was about to. Were y'all given we're about to leave?
Yeah, we're about to leave. We said we want to go to bed. Thank you for the purple lightsaber blocking it.
Wait, did you just say that a child asked to be put to bed?
That's weird. Natalie, okay? Blink twice if you're.
She's like me. She has to give me 8 hours. So.
Well, my child has probably only been up for 10 hours of the day. So.
Well, this wonderful summer girl likes to get up at 6:30 in the morning, even though it's summertime. So.
Meanwhile, Jake is up in his room with a 2-liter of
That's crazy talk.
and playing Fortnite.
You ready to say goodnight?
My parents were like, you could, as long as you do.
Moto's at audio.
Check the private chat.
Moto is now our sign language. Yeah, Moto, look in the private chat real quick. But anyway,
Moto,
He can't hear us.
for us if you can.
He lost. Well, yeah.
Moto
We have
is like the
technical
most-
difficulties with Moto. He'll be back in a second. So
Moto's like the most tech savvy guy of all of us, and he always has like the most random problems of like the internet is like nah, or his computer is like, well, I thought I could.
whatever the squirrels running his internet, they get tired about this time of night. So
Like the
hello,
wheels come off, maybe.
Hope Castle. How are you, sir?
So I'm probably the least tech savvy person in this chat now, or even
It's
before.
true.
And I had this inherited laptop that kept randomly crashing. Not random. It would crash, and it would crash 2 times in a row. And I was just like, well, it's free. I'm just going to keep using it. And then finally it crashed when I was doing something that I did not want to have to redo. And I was like, I walked out, and I'm like, I need you to tell me which laptop to buy that's a good price and will do all the things I do. And I'll just buy it. So I was just like, he said, start sending me texts of screenshots of different. I was like, no, just choose. You're my expert. Just choose. I trust your judgment. And then we'll buy it. I'm just better.
Did you see this? Did you see what Mark said?
Well, I told him I'm far more careful with things that I pay for than stuff that the school pays for.
That's a pretty valid point, actually.
And also, this laptop sits up on my desk underneath the shelf where the big curved screen is. I don't actually really use it as a laptop. It's basically a desktop that I can unplug everything and occasionally take it out of the house. But mostly, I have one of these giant curved screens that you can open 5 Word documents at the same time. So I want to use that screen as much as I possibly can.
Oh, Brick Blaze is off. He's having his stream. We'll send everybody over there. Brick Blaze, good to see you, buddy. Hey, you guys keep talking. The dog needs to go out. I'll be right back. Come, amongst yourselves.
Oh,
Talk amongst yourselves.
How many
I thought you
people
just
think
meant
that's
to
a
ourselves.
euphemism? Anybody?
Yeah.
Dog needs to come out. Euphemism.
yeah. There's that too.
So, Jeff, have you decided that your spaceship is part of the Canadian Confederation yet?
I haven't decided what faction it's from, but I did like that suggestion. It does have a C on it.
Giving you
Is
gold.
it gonna be from the McKinsey faction or the?
Meh,
The Corcoran. The Corcoran fraction.
Okay. That one I don't get. I got Mackenzie. I didn't get the other one.
Don't make me break out my 3-volume Atlas of Canadian.
Well, I will make you break it out because by the time you get it out, wait, that didn't sound right. By the time you bring it,
No.
you get it, it'll be the end of the chat. So
We could save that for the Canadian brick builders. If you're ever low on content, I'll just get out the 3-volume pictorial Atlas of Canadian.
Just start
or we could just pull up the our old history who's who from YouTube from the 80s, which actually was a thing and it was weird.
Oh, yeah.
But anyways,
We could just start watching them old episodes of That's Impossible.
Were those shot in Canada?
Was.
So at one point, one of the streaming services, it was either Amazon Prime or Netflix, they had a disaster show where every episode was about a disastrous incident or some tragic murder or serial killer or whatever. And when it comes, we like true crime at our house, but we have heard of most of the famous U.S. true crime cases, but we didn't know any of the Canadian ones. So we started watching the show, and I'm like, I've never heard of this.
Rich, if you're sorting, can you mute yourself?
I'm not saying
yes.
at all.
Sorry.
Sorry, I was digging a little bit.
It was quite entertaining, actually, getting caught up on Canadian disasters or mysteries that they don't ever put them on the American show.
What's that?
Nothing for you.
Oh,
Yeah, it
Moto
was-
is back. Hang on. Hey, duct tape Moto to the show.
I had no idea what you guys said for a good couple solid minutes there. That was weird.
I went outside and my dog peed, and I possibly did too. But anyway,
Thanks
My
for the
backyard.
update.
We just
Well, it's
listen.
nice-
We just listen to Scrape and Trey. That's all.
There's nothing like having to get up at 2 a.m. to go to Wiz, and you just say, "Well, the back door's closer."
Well, for me, it's not anymore. I can, although I can whiz 2 stories, down
Mm-hmm.
because upstairs. But yeah, he was out there. I'm like, I'm not going back inside while he's out here. So
Well, I mean, there's
No,
always a
yeah,
window
no,
if you're upstairs.
what was that?
There's always a window if you're just upstairs.
No, I can go off the back deck, but you gotta give a little extra push for clearance. You know what I'm saying? You gotta grunt a little
You
bit.
guys are nuts.
There's also a sink in like a lot of rooms too. So
Yeah. So anyway, none of my neighbors were out back. I checked. So
that's good.
I miss having a fence.
That you know of. That you know of.
That I know of the homeowners association, although they don't like me anyway. So
Did you also check which way the wind was blowing?
there was no wind. It's quite muggy here, so I just added to the humidity. So that's.
Hey, do you feel something different in the air, like maybe magic from the Ministry?
Oh,
of
magic.
Magic.
So, did you ever get the GWP that you were wanting and didn't get the Harry Potter one?
Oh yeah, I got 2 of them. I sold them both.
Okay.
One I sold for 50, the other one I sold for 55, which completely paid for one of the Harry Potter. Well, not almost completely paid for the Harry Potter. Once I sell the minifigs, that'll be completely paid for.
Yeah.
So, let me ask you a question. Did they ever leave your car? Did you just get them, leave them in your car, sell them online, and then just take them to the post office?
Oh no, they definitely left the car. But I will tell you that on numerous occasions, I will list the GWP before I pull out of the parking lot at the Lego store. Because the time to sell them is the first day or the first week. You're going to get the best purchase price if you sell them at the beginning. Most of the time. Now, the one that was not true of was the Yoda lightsaber hilt, which I had hung on to. Ended up going for way more money because it turned out there are a bunch of people willing to pay crazy amounts of money for a Yoda lightsaber hilt that they could piece together on their own.
The only thing is the sticker, right?
I don't even know that there was a sticker. I think it may have been that there was nothing unique in the set, which is crazy.
That's
crazy.
That is terrifying.
Well, I don't know where it is. I did finally get the cardboard GWP. I actually bought it at Bricks and Pieces. I got a good deal on it. So,
Moto, I want you to take that after dark and hold it up to the window of one of your neighbor's kids' windows and see and record the action.
I chose the wrong teeth.
It's a saber-toothed cat.
It is.
It's now a saber-toothed cat, yeah.
that's cool. You should have it robotic that it runs around where your sir meows a lot, walks around. This chases you robotically around with you. You have the remote with you. That would be cool.
Oh boy, yeah. I'm not Zach. I couldn't solve that.
Yes, you could. You can do anything.
But yeah, this is messed up, dude. I have to take this apart.
Instead of a saber-toothed cat, it's a flavor-toothed cat.
Are we going to Flavor Town? What's going on? No?
Maybe. I don't know.
I've never
Yeah.
been to that thing.
No, I get to unbuild everything I've done.
This has nothing to do with Lego, but I've been watching this food eating challenge guy called Beard Meets Food. And he was in the Georgia area, and he kept on calling the state Atlanta, because that's what I do too. But anyway, y'all have some great places for like food challenges. There's like a 96-ounce steak challenge there.
The old 96er?
Yeah, he conquered that.
Dude, that is one of my favorite scenes in The Great Outdoors.
Saying
He's like, there's still gristle and bone on that plate.
you gotta eat it.
My question is, did he go to Decatur to Thai One On, which is a Thai restaurant, not a drinking restaurant? And you can get Thai food and you ask how many hot peppers you want in. 1 pepper, 2 pepper. If you get even 5 peppers, your name goes on the Wall of Fame, and it goes up to like 15 peppers in one dish that somebody had. Now that is a food contest that would be highly entertaining as the person breaks down and starts crying because the food is so hot.
All right, so he does not do hot food. So that's
You just volume.
Okay.
Oh,
So,
Moto is motoing.
My parents had a really big garden growing up, and my mother grew her own hot peppers once because she was going to make like chili sauce or something. And you harvest the peppers and then you hang them up to dry, and that's actually become hotter. So she had just hung them up, and my uncle came by, and my uncle brought like his son and a neighbor kid, and my mother was saying, well, you can't eat them because they're pretty hot. And so one of the kids is like, oh, I can eat it, and the other kid's like, well, if you eat it, I'll eat it too. And so she's like, okay. So kid one takes the hot pepper, bites off the end of it, and does this. Kid two takes said pepper, bites off the end of it, and swallows. Kid A then spits the pepper out onto the ground. And
Nice.
Kid B is like, you tricked me. And then he's like, water?
Wow.
Well, I played a game with some teenagers doing youth stuff, and we had the Macho Nacho contest. And the deal was I have basically had a guy and a girl contestant, and put a chip and put a jalapeno slice on it, and they were to eat it, and we would see, who would eat the most. Well, little did I know that the girl, she was probably 14 at the time. She's from the Southwest, and she had eaten hot food all of her life, and it was no problem for her, right? So the guy that I picked, his name was Freddie, and Freddie was not going to be beat. Let's just go ahead and say Freddie missed school the next day, all right? Because she was just not a beat. He's crying. I'm like, okay, dude, you got to give up. Oh my God! I thought we finally had the timeout. Finally calmed him down. He admitted defeat finally. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure the janitor said, "Who did that in the back?" Anyway, it was not a good scene. But he was sick. He didn't go to school the next day. The girl, she was keeping up after he was done and quit. She was still just pounding him down. Bud.
She was a boss.
Yeah, she was. She was used to it, and that which drove this dude, even more nuts. He was not supposed to lose this, right? He was all macho and tough. So funny.
My pediatrician growing up went on vacation with my parents and I to Cancun, Mexico, and the Mexican restaurant.
That's called Cancun, but go ahead.
Cancun. Okay, so we're there, and she asks for the hottest dish possible that they can ever make, and they are snickering and all this stuff. Madhu Luthra destroyed that restaurant because she was from North India, and they had never seen anybody blast through a pureed, hot pepper dish like that. And she was like, "No, this is very good. This is very good. Do you have more spice?" And these people are like, "What is happening?"
Here's some battery acid. How does this taste?
Yeah. And one other time she invited us over and she said, "Oh, I made it very, very mild," and it destroyed me. I mean, her food was so spicy; it was on a next level.
All right,
That's
so
crazy.
these are the places that this guy has gone to in Georgia. The first place is called the Nook on Piedmont. And that was the Macho Tacho Challenge. Which is
Macho what?
Tacho.
Tacho is nachos, but instead of chips, it's got tater tots.
Oh, that sounds cool.
It's
The
delicious.
next one is the Atomico Challenge, in a place called Locomex, which is, it looks like to be a 10-pound burrito. Holy crap. The John
That is accurate on both ends.
The John Henry Burger Challenge, which is a lot of burger and a lot of fries.
I think I've heard of that one.
There's a place called the Vortex.
Yep.
Oh, yes.
The heart attack.
The quadruple coronary bypass.
Yep. Grilled cheeses, buns. Yeah,
I mean, Chris invented that, but
it's true.
This is the Rebel Sack, the quarterback, which is a gigantic sandwich. Holy crap.
I've never heard of that one.
The last one is an 11-pound pizza.
Oh God.
Is that the Carnivore Challenge?
Yeah.
That's here in Kennesaw. It's a really good restaurant.
Yeah, but pretty cool. I don't know if you get it. It was interesting because I was like, yeah, that's Georgia, and that's pizza.
Carnivore Challenge actually is two people eat a 30-something inch pizza that has like 10 pounds of toppings, meat, and stuff like that on, and it's all meat. There's no release in any vegetable in that thing. So the dude Man vs. Food, that show, that guy did that challenge, and I can point out to you where the guy threw up. So it's
God.
You know, when I was a kid, these kinds of challenges sounded exciting, but at this age, I'm just like, no.
I won't sleep if I eat that crap.
What would be the point of this? Whereas, you know, even going to like Brazilian steakhouse, I'm like, I leave and I'm like, oh.
I found out my magic number is 35 because anytime I was driving to Oklahoma, I would stop in Amarillo, I would get a free steak, picture, t-shirt, boom, on my way back home. On my way back home, I'd stop in Amarillo, I'd get a free steak, picture, t-shirt, boom, on my way. And like, I tried doing that again when I was 36, 37, and I was like, nope. I still ate it, but afterwards I was changed.
Changed from the inside?
Changed.
I was no longer a boy, but a man, and I was done. And I remember just going to a grocery store and buying a whole pack of celery and like a gallon of water, and just on the drive, just chugga. And then as soon as I hit a reasonable establishment, I destroyed their bathroom and made it an unreasonable establishment.
It's where you leave the restaurant or leave the gas station, and you're like, I'd like to buy some gas. You give them a 20, but you never buy it. You're just like, here, you need this. You deserve it.
It's like when Han Solo walks out of the bar and he throws in the coin.
That's right. He's flipping the coin going out.
Well,
Sorry about that.
Sorry about the mess.
I remember this because it was the first like non-family.
Is that the new euphemism is called doing a Greedo?
I remember this because it was the first non-family member that said something about the dump that I just dropped. The janitor like walked in and was like, "Whoa, what the hell?" And he's like, "What died? I need a mask. I need something." And I was just like, "Oh, some other dude was in there," and I left.
When the Roto-Rooter man shows up at your house and goes, "What is that smell?" You know that it's that's bad.
You guys have devolved the conversation.
So twice this year while I've been traveling, I've had to call the restaurant that I was having a bathroom break in to tell them that they were out of toilet paper. And both times they thought I was crank calling. And I'm like, no, I'm literally in your bathroom waiting for someone to bring some toilet paper because the roll is empty.
If you've not seen, is it the Graham Norton show in England? Is that am I saying that correct? Yeah. If you've never seen the one with the comedian that talks about being in Spain in the restaurant, going to the bathroom, it doesn't flush. He goes to find the waiter, but nobody speaks English there, and he's waving the guy into the bathroom to point, and then he goes to show them that it won't flush, and then it flushes. And so this guy doesn't understand English, thinks he's just been brought in to salute his.
Nice.
I can't tell it. That guy, it is one of the funniest things ever. So I can't remember the comedian's name, but it is super funny. So funny.
So circling back to my mother making her own chili peppers. So she did harvest them. She was stirring the chili peppers, making her own chili sauce. Then she put it all away, and she made us dinner. At the time, we had 2 milk goats, which produced way too much milk for 4 people. And so she would take the excess milk and make pudding from scratch using goat's milk. So we eat dinner. She makes pudding. She serves it to us. My sister's like, pudding's kind of hot. My mother's like, well, let it cool.
Her hands.
She goes, not that kind of hot. And then I'm like, oh, yeah, this is hot. And my dad's like, yeah, this is unedible. And she's like, put everything away, everything. She's like, I don't understand. And you could tell, like, it was one of those things where, like, it really bothered her. Like, it was a puzzle to be solved. And so she's, like, going through, like, a mental checklist. And finally, she looks down and she holds up the spoon. It was a wooden spoon.
Oh.
And so it had absorbed the heat or whatever. Some of it had gotten into the wood fibers, And she's like, yeah, I'll just throw this. I was like, no, you should just mark the spoon, and anytime you want to make something hot, you just stir it with that one.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well,
The hot spoon.
when Mel and I got married, I was serving in a church in North Carolina. I got married in Warrenton. We had our honeymoon, and we made our way back to North Carolina to go back. So I go back to school and go back to church. The church up there wanted to throw us a shower post our wedding, right? So we get up there and they have a big party. It's very kind, very nice. So we're about to leave to go to our car, and they have bird seed to throw at us, right? And so as we're going down the stairs, we see people crying, like kids are crying. And I'm like, it's not that big a deal, but thanks. But then they're like howling, crying, and some kids running into their mom crying, and they're throwing seeds at us. And all of a sudden, I'm like, what the heck? My eyes are burning. And somebody looked and went, oh no. And they pulled up the bird seed, and it had a chili pepper on it. It was squirrel proof. So it had cayenne pepper coating all the seeds they were throwing at us. The kids had it in their hands and their eyes. It was awful and hilarious now, 20-something years later, but it was hilariously awful. So the kids are in the bathroom splashing water in their eyes and everything. Fantastic. Fantastic.
They talk about making a memory.
We'll never forget it. Never forget. By the way, just if you want to look, Graham Norton, Jake Whitehall. If you just look that up, that story is legendary. Guys, we are over an hour. If you are here listening to us, I would love for you to go over to Brick Blaze. Just look up Brick Blaze on YouTube. He is live right now, and join him and say hello like you're like Raiden from our show. I thought they were going to implement that feature, but they haven't yet. But go hang out with Brick Blaze. He does a great job. Guys, we will be back on Thursday, probably talking about price increases and Galaxy Explorers and things like that. Who knows?
Hot, spicy conversation will ensue.
Not spice and poop like this ended up being, but anyway.
Well, this truly was a messy Monday.
Yeah, it was extremely messy. And considering it, at least Dana is at home with an issue like this, I hope he's blessed. Anyway, great to have you guys here. Do I? What, Matt?
Danny can share his own, make his own contribution.
That's right.
God, you guys.
Be awesome.
Don't
And,
die.
build awesome, everybody. Good night. Good night. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night. Good night.